I think you are able to see the screen. Today, let us discuss about the article writing MCQs. Here, the first question. You can make your article more interesting by writing long sentences the entire time. That is the first option. Second, writing short sentences. Third, asking rhetorical questions. And D, using really formal language. Can anybody tell me which is the correct answer out of this?
Sir, answer C. Ask.
Answer C. Is that answer C? Answer C, you know, what is asking rhetorical questions? Rhetorical question means you're asking question in order to make your point clear, not expecting any answer. You will not get answer, but you just keep on asking questions. This is the correct answer, okay. Subheadings are usable in an article because they help in organizing ideas. They keep things fresh. They don't do anything useful. They make the article attractive. What is the correct option? A, B, C, D. Can anybody say?
They help in organized ideas.
Yes. Correct answer is A. Third question. What should you include in your article? What you have to include in the article? Only your opinion? At least 6 rhetorical questions, a range of different techniques to argue or pursue, lots of technical language and jargon. Yes, anybody? Try yourself, even if it is wrong, also no problem. Definitely in an article, it should not be only your opinion. You can take others' opinion also. At least 6 rhetorical questions. There is no rule which says that how many rhetorical questions has to be asked. Lots of technical language and jargon will make the article more confusing. People will not be able to understand. So what is the correct answer? Definitely C. That is a range of different techniques to argue or pursue. Coming to question number 4. Why should the last paragraph make some reference to the opening paragraph? So there is a saying is there that the last paragraph of your article should also make a reference to the opening paragraph. Is it to make it look neater? B, it should not make a reference. C, to confuse the reader. D, to draw the points together and conclude. So what is the correct option?
Option D.
D, sir.
D is the correct. Here you can rule out what is wrong. To make it look neater, it should not make reference ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ പാടില്ലെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. That cannot be. Not for making neater alone. To confuse, it cannot be for confusing. So the last one. Question number 5. An article needs a headline. Now, why an article requires a headline? A, only if you can think of one. 2, to be catchy and encourage people to read it. To be in capital letters and bold. To be long and detailed. So here we know that the heading should not be long and detailed. It is not necessary that you have to write in capital letter and bold and all. അങ്ങനെ നിയമങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല. Now you have to find out of this A and B.
Sir, B.
B is the correct answer. Correct. What is the first part of an article? What do you call the first part of an article? Is it writer's name, heading, conclusion, or body?
Heading.
Definitely heading. Because writer's name comes after the heading, conclusion comes last, body is in the middle. So heading is the first part of the article. In this part of the article, you can find the author's opinion. Where do you find the author's opinion? In which part of the article? So is it in the heading? Heading, of course, we said the first one. The writer's name, there is no opinion. So these two can be ruled out. So now two options are there, whether author's opinion is given in the body or in the conclusion. Who can tell me?
Body.
In the body. In the body, we give details about the topic. The author's opinion is actually summarized in the conclusion. You can give reference in the body, but when these two are there, the author's opinion comes in the conclusion. When you conclude an article, you just give your idea in order to conclude that article. So it is in the conclusion, not in body. Here you will find the main part of the article. The main part of the article, where do you find? That is the question. Whether it is the heading, body, conclusion, opinion. Opinion, we said that it is coming in the conclusion, isn't it? So here, heading, body, opinion, conclusion. Where it will be?
Body.
Yes, definitely. Correct. The main idea of an article is for it to be published. What is the main idea of the article? Is it for publishing or for something else? ഇത് പബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്യാനാണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ട്രൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്നു, തെറ്റെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. It is to spread the message and create awareness. Third option. Fourth option, to make the writer famous. What is the correct option out of this four?
Option C.
Option C,
Sir, option
correct.
A2.
Option, the main idea of an article is for it to be published. Publish ചെയ്യണം നിർബന്ധമില്ല. The article that you are writing, some articles are published, some are not published. So the option C is the correct answer.
സാർ അവിടെ ബി, സാർ അവിടെ ബി വരൂല്ലോ. ഇതൊരു തെറ്റായ പോയിന്റ് അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ ഫാൾസ് എന്ന് വരാനും വരുമല്ലോ.
The main idea of an article is for it to be published. It can be published also, isn't it?
Okay.
It can be not published also. Both are possible. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് false എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ? Some articles are published, some articles are not published. നീ പറഞ്ഞ മാതിരി അതൊരു കൺഫ്യൂസിങ് ആണ് ചില സമയത്ത്. പക്ഷെ നമുക്ക് ബെറ്റർ ഓപ്ഷൻ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. You have to look for the better option. Okay. So in that case, this is the correct answer. Choose the motive to write an article. What is the motive of writing an article? Give advice, summary of a movie, invite the reader to an event. None of the above. Motive. Summary of a movie cannot be, because movie is not only the option. You can write on anything. Invite the readers to an event. ഒരു ഇവന്റിലേക്ക് ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അത് ഇൻവിറ്റേഷൻ ആണ് ആകേണ്ടത്, ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ അല്ല. None of the above. ഈ പറഞ്ഞതിൽ ഒന്നുമല്ല എന്ന് വരണം. അപ്പൊ ഇനി give advice or none of the above. Which one is the correct option?
സർ അതില് അഡ്വൈസ് മാത്രം കൊടുക്കല അപ്പൊ none of the above.
None of the above.
None of the.
ഇവിടെ ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ശരിക്കും പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ആർട്ടിക്കിളില് അഡ്വൈസ് കൊടുക്കാം, അഡ്വൈസ് മാത്രമല്ല അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത്. അപ്പം ഐ തിങ്ക് ദിസ് ഈസ് ബെറ്റർ. ദിസ് ഈസ് ബെറ്റർ. ഡി ഈസ് ബെറ്റർ. The body of the article, you should elaborate the topic and describe it. The body of the article, you should elaborate and discuss it. Actually, this question number 10, I think there is a confusion. I think you better give advice. This is one of the motive. This is not only the motive, but you can give advice also in an article. Since advice also is given, I think you can take it. This A can be taken as answer. We cannot say that it is only for giving advice, but advice also is given. 11. In the body of the article, you should elaborate the topic and describe it, whether it is true or not. Maybe, may not be, definitely, never. In the body of the article, you should elaborate the topic and describe it. Which is the correct answer?
Definitely.
Definitely is the correct answer. Okay. Now next. How do statistics and facts help in article? They give the reader a chance to do some math. They fill up the article so that it is not too short. They give extra information and help the reader understand what happened. Statistics and facts are fun, so it is good to have them in article. Which is the correct option? Article is, the purpose is not to do marks. Then they fill up the article so that it is not too short. No, for that you need not give the statistics. You can write so many things. Out of the two, C and D.
C.
C is the correct answer. Okay. Next. What is the one way to end an article? One way only. Leave the reader with a question. Write the end after the last sentence. Write thank you after last sentence. An article can end with a personal statement from the writer. You need not write the end. You need not write a thank you. Two options are there. Out of this, which is the best?
D, sir.
D is the better. Okay. Asking, leave the reader with a question, that can be done in speech. Here, an article is given. You can see the body here. Now, the question is, what is missing in the given article? Article miss ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന എന്താണെന്നാണ് ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്.
Both A and B.
Heading, writer's name, both A and B. Both A and B means heading and writer's name. None of the above. Heading is
Sir, C.
So definitely it is C. Okay, you are correct. 15. In article writing, a byline is dash. Byline എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ് എന്നാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. A, the extra piece of information, the name of the writer, pointless part of a goal line. Byline means what do you understand by byline?
The name of the writer.
Byline എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നെയിം ഓഫ് ദ റൈറ്റർ ആണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആരാണ് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ എഴുതുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ്, ബൈ സോ ആൻഡ് സോ.